Hey guys, welcome to the latest edition of the Muir Reflection. John from the John Muir Show here, and today let's talk about one of the 2020 Democrat presidential primary challengers. Let's talk about Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders. Of course, Senator Sanders is someone who is actually proud to refer to himself as a socialist. He most certainly is a socialist, there's no doubt about that. He just got the endorsement of some other socialists like AOC and Ilhan Omar, some of those members of the squad just a couple of days ago. So Bernie Sanders, no doubt about it, he's a socialist, he loves socialism, end of story. But with Bernie Sanders, here's the thing, he's totally unwilling to recognize all the things that come with socialism. See, Bernie tries touting that, oh, if we become a socialist country here in the United States of America, this'll be great, and this'll be great, and this'll be perfect, and all that. But of course, socialism brings countless drawbacks, things that Bernie Sanders doesn't want to discuss. I mean, he talks about all of the free stuff, as he refers to it, that people will get, but he doesn't mention that, oh yeah, that free stuff, yeah, the money to fund it, it has to come from somewhere, and it ends up coming from the taxpayer. I mean, taxpayers throughout the United States of America, regardless of their income level, end up getting taxed through the roof. They would see their taxes skyrocket if we ended up with a socialist like Bernie Sanders in the White House, able to enact all of these crazy radical far-left policies that he's been pitching on the campaign trail. But Sanders, he doesn't like talking about all those drawbacks that come with socialism because we have seen socialism implemented time and time and time again throughout the history of the world. We've seen it implemented in countless countries, and we've also seen it fail and destroy all of those countries. We've seen that happen time and time again, that socialism, it's an absolute disaster. It can take a prosperous country and turn it into a total hellhole in a relatively short period of time, in just a matter of years. We're seeing it happen right now in Venezuela. Keep in mind, not that long ago, Venezuela was the most prosperous nation in South America. Now, socialist hellhole. You wouldn't want to go there. But does Bernie Sanders like to admit that? No, of course Bernie Sanders doesn't admit that. He won't even admit that the socialist leader of Venezuela, Nicolas Maduro, that he's a dictator. Sanders has been asked that question, and he refuses to say that Maduro's a dictator, of course, because it would give socialism, it would rightfully give socialism a really, really bad name. That, hey, look what your beloved socialism has done to Venezuela, Bernie. It's taken it from prosperity into the depths of hell. And so Bernie, he continues to talk about how great socialism is. I love this. You had a legislator from Venezuela, a guy by the name of Jose Guerra, actually just come out this week and say, hey Bernie, you love socialism so much, how about you come down to Venezuela for a week, where you can see firsthand what socialism has done to this once great country. And oh Bernie, how about you come down here without any of your bodyguards present? Get to see it for yourself. Walk these streets alone and see what socialist life is like in socialist Venezuela, where of course there's conflict going on, where people are being brutally assaulted left and right, where they're being oppressed by their government, attacked by their government, and we know there's absolutely zero chance that Bernie Sanders would ever go down there. But what's sad is that Bernie Sanders will continue to stay in the United States of America and tout socialism, even as it is destroying Venezuela as we speak. He's just ignoring that that's going on right now, that socialism is destroying that country. See, it's just absolutely pathetic that you would have someone who is an elected official in the United States, a sitting U.S. senator, someone who wants the top elected office in the United States. He wants to be your next president, and this guy is trying to push something that has been so historically destructive onto the United States of America. It shows that Bernie Sanders, he cares way more about his own power because, of course, in a socialist regime, the leaders always still have plenty of power. They have plenty of food to eat. They're plenty wealthy. The leaders do just fine. It's all the rest of the people that suffer. When Bernie Sanders continues to advocate for socialism, he's showing he cares only about himself. He doesn't care about the rest of us. He wants to profit, and he doesn't care if our great country, the United States of America, totally crumbles in the process. And we absolutely cannot accept someone like that as our president here in the United States. That's all the time that we have for today. John Muir Show, each and every weekday, 8:40 a.m. WTAQ, 9 a.m. WSAU and WHBL. Till next time, I'm out.